If you tryna do something, you gotta lead with the bounce.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. The Dolphins at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Burrow changing things up here. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
On second down, Burrow. That one out wide and intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Titan defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to the ground, Achane. And he'll get it down to the plate of the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now Burrow. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
In motion left goes Watson. And Levis going to change the play. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Levis throwing again on 2nd down. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. And Levis completes this out wide. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Levis. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Levis. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Burrow going to change the play.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Up the middle, Achane. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now.
11, Tommy.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
That is caught.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 17-14. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, here's Levis.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Levis looking to throw.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Down the left sideline.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw brought in by Watson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Levis now on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Levis sets up to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but
touchdown Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Levis to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else.
Second down and inches.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Levis to throw once more. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Here we go on 4th down. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Now Levis.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
1st and 10. Here's Levis.
And Watson has it right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Levis back to throw.
And it's a Titans touchdown. from 17 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
On second down, a run by Achane. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll change things up.
11. Check three.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
11.
On third down, Burrow. And going deep for Hill. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Titans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On first down, Levis. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw, it's Levis. Well, that's brought in by Knight. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They got 29 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Levis to throw off play action. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis. And he's going to go down again. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Back now in Miami. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Levis looking to move him around a bit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And just to put everyone on notice, that is his 1,199th catch. So the next one, that'll be 1,200 for his career. On the handoff, it's Achane. Breaks a tackle. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around.
12.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Wright. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go. 180.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
Achane is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
And they'll give this to Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with career touchdown number 163. That moves him past LT and into 3rd place all time.
And the Dolphins will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Off the play fake, Levis. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Here we go.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Running right, here's Achane.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Down to the 10.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's first and 10. Levis to throw. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
One final try here for Will Levis.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.